play very well at home. That's why we talk about it being so hard to come and beat the Scorchers here in Perth. Yeah. So, you know, you've got to be a pretty good team to be able to knock them off on their home turf.
And it's a bit like you guys in Hobart, making your way, like, very different. The exact opposite to Bellerive.
Exactly. And like I said, good team and knock them off here at their home conditions.
There we go. He's away now. It took a little while. First boundary comes up for Mitch Marsh.
Yeah, standing tall on that one. The Bison in good form and hitting through the line. And that's just too wide outside the off stump from Liam Scott. That's where he's missed. And when you miss to the Bison wide outside off stump like that, he'll take full toll.
And just hearing that off Mitchie's bat through the audio here and seeing how it went to the boundary, I don't think he even middled that. So that just shows you the power he's got. You know, when he gets a hold of them, they go miles.
Down to the, as Aaron Finch described, out to the slice position.
Yes, yep, deep backward point. It is a position that you will utilise to a guy who is strong through that point region, because if they don't quite get it right and that new ball kisses off the surface a bit quicker on them, you can find the ball will end up head high down to a fielder that's maybe 10 metres off, and that's what we saw there. So you will see that employed throughout the tournament, and it's become really popular over the last few years. We see fine leg and deep forward square leg in play now. Everyone up on the offside.
It's an interesting line, that, considering they've got 2 out on the leg side. We would have expected to see that ball, you know, a little bit more leg stump, but obviously knocked out the over with a dot.
5 off the over, no wicket for 10. Huge crowd arriving at Perth Stadium, as it is every game. They love their Scorchers here. Here's Luke Wood, second over. And they would love to be cheering a big Mitchell Marsh knock tonight. Marsh and Fanning with the new Wunder kid in Cooper Connolly batting at 3. Aaron Hardy not far away from 100. So he was a 99 knot. And then that Aaron Hardy was 90-odd knot, and then Ashton Turner was 99 knot. So they've got some good form at the moment.
And that's what you need. You need top-order players in form, and they've got that early in the tournament, so they'll be trying to stack as many wins as they can.
So just on that, Tim, when you've got so many batters that, you know, Nick Hobson's scheduled to bat at 7, is that a licence for the guys at the top to really charge?
I think, again, it becomes specific to the ground. So, you know, the Scorchers, and people talk about coming away.
Middle and leg, challenge those stumps, not give him any room to swing.
At 7, is that a licence for the guys at the top to really charge?
I think, again, it becomes specific to the ground. So, you know, the Scorchers, and people talk about coming away here to Optus Stadium, and you can score really fast in the back 10 overs if you've got wickets in hand. So the Scorchers having that power through the back end, if they, you know, if the Adelaide Strikers don't take early wickets here, then it's going to be an exciting innings to strap in for.
We have seen Mitchell Marsh have a really close look at Luke Wood early here. Faced quite a few dot balls from him. Not looking to take too many risks early. Luke Wood's been bang on with his line, trying to shape it into middle and leg, challenge those stumps, not give him any room to swing the arms.
Just over the top. Didn't get it. Still gets a boundary. The power of Mitchell Marsh on display there.
Seeing that's the first ball that Luke Wood's really given Mitch a bit of room to swing his arms. He's been in at his pads, in at leg stump, and that one's just he's given it a chance to swing, and Mitch has given try to make most of that. He hasn't timed it to his best, but again, 4 runs.
Yeah, it was a very good shot in the end. That actually did swing back into him a little bit, and it ended up at about off stump, so he opened the bat face quite nicely and held the shape.
What's our view on... I think this is the first time we've used the pitch for a little while. I think they were using one either side of it. I think Tim and Newblast played here. Is that a couple of ways?
So the pitch we played on the Hurricane Scorchers game is just off to the right, and that pitch traditionally has been described as having a little bit less grass, a little bit slower of all the pitches in this block. Having a look today, and Fergie did the pitch report, but it looked like a very even coverage grass, and as soon as that ball gets a little bit softer and the seam gets softer, it's pretty good for batting.
Yeah, everyone I've spoken to, curators included, have said this is the best wicket for T20 cricket on the block. So everyone's expecting. TD said the same thing to me earlier on. This is expected to be full of runs for the viewers at home, which will be exciting to watch, hopefully, if that goes to plan.
So 180 plus, is that what we're looking for, or is that minimum? The
No,
way,
I think
that this tournament's been going at the moment.
I think if you get 180, you're in the game, but you want to be. This one, we've seen that from Mitch Marsh and Sam Fanning as well early in this innings. I like it. Come out, assess the conditions and take to it when you see the opportunity.
6 off the over, halfway through. Down the ground. Beautifully played. There's 4 more. 10 off the over.
It's, no wickets fallen in the power play. Last couple of balls, the Scorchers will be looking to maximise here. It was a change in field before that ball was bowled. They brought fine leg up to inside the ring, which might have been why Sam Fanning moved across the crease and maybe pick up that ball off his hip if he had the opportunity, but it was full and he made full use of it. Smacked it down the ground, didn't he?
Interesting decision, that delivery. Leg cutter, wide outside off stump with 2 out on the leg side square, so a bit of a miss there from Liam Scott.
Down the ground again. Beautifully played. Maximum result. And Sam Fanning needs to get a family member to take a photo of this scoreboard, because he's striking at 250 and Mitch Marsh is striking at 93.
How good's this? And he's picked up another full ball from Liam Scott, so he would have been looking probably for a ball that was going to be into the wicket, but that was full wide outside off stump, and he extended the arms really well to keep the bat face nice and open for it. Good look at the stickers there and a good pose at the finish. Oh!
Made it interesting.
Looked like he was in, didn't it, from up here?
I think it did.
I think that's right.
I think you learnt Mitch is not interested in quick singles. 16 off the over, no wicket for 34. So just replaying this third umpire assessment of the run out, but as suggested, not a worry in the world. Now Lloyd Pope comes into the attack. Now the last time the Adelaide Strikers were able to come here to Perth and win, they brought on their spinners, and the spinners collected 8 for 75
going to the big screen
to spin the Strikers to victory. Well, we see it again, and Lloyd Pope was a big part of that, who got a 4 for.
He was a huge part of that, and he's been in good form throughout the last couple of BBLs as well. So comes in with some confidence. I love it when he's got the sunnies on. Bit of head wobble about the great man, the Pontiff. Let's see what he can do.
It's an early move to spin here, isn't it? The Strikers are really showing their hand. They've come and picked 2 wrist spinners coming into this game. You know, they think they're going to counteract the Scorchers' power play line-up with spin.
I quite like it.
It's also going to be a big challenge for Lloyd Pope, how he's going to adjust from defending long straight boundaries and short square boundaries at Adelaide Oval to here at Optus Stadium with obviously the opposite. You know, you've got it. Sometimes you've got to get into the hip more, a little bit more, away from that step hit range or getting underneath the swing, which, you know, bowling Yorkers or sliders to really defend those long boundaries.
Over, I think, in the action there.
Well, they have brought some experience in from a wrist spin point of view. Shamsi, 35 years of age, 2 tests for his country, South Africa, and 355 T20 wickets. So, in combination with an informed Lloyd Pope, dynamic mix.
I think it might be the first time with Australian viewers have seen, viewers have seen Tabraiz Shamsi here in the Big Bash, but he's an entertainer. I played with him this year over in the Caribbean and on some spinning pitches, but geez, good fun to play with.
Have a look at those too.
Gee. Spin's the only thing he's not the max. How many teams do you currently play for?
Oh, good question,
David.
On the
Hobart
spot.
Hurricanes?
Yeah, 2. Hobart Hurricanes and Australia. and sorry, the RCB, my
right.
loyal fan base over
That's
there.
right. Yes. Remember where this is going. Last ball of the over. I'll have to re-bowl that one. And it'll cost him more for that wide.
Well, there's the value of the left-hand, right-hand combination. Lloyd Pope just not adjusting to the change of line needed. That one races away to the boundary. So 5 wides. And what looked to be a fantastic over just drags back towards the Scorchers.
It's a big ball, isn't it? Last ball of the over. Dot, he gets out of it. 8 off the over. No wicket for 42. So Cooper Connolly, part of the Australian team, with our co-commentator Tim David over in Sri Lanka for the World Cup. Aaron Hardy, well, it won't be too long until he's back in Australian colours. Ashton Turner's been a great Australian player in the white, with the white ball in the past as well. Now here's Shamsi. What can we expect here?
I tell you what we can see is if he takes a wicket, his shoe's coming off. He's got a telephone shoe celebration, and I pointed to him where we're going to be sat tonight. So look out, everyone. There might be a hotline straight up to this commentary box.
Straight up to you, Tim.
Well, I like the sound of him.
He bowls a mixed bag too, doesn't he? He doesn't like to give the batters too much of a read, or likes to be predictably unpredictable, and that's why he's been so good at T20 cricket for so long. He's got the variety and the ability to keep everyone guessing.
He'll look to keep the stumps in play as well, try and spin the ball as much as he can, and then get outside the batter's swing if he can, get out towards the wide line, maybe a wrong and across the right-hander.
So you played together in the Caribbean. Who'd you play for?
We played for St Lucia Kings over there. Yep, based in St Lucia. Some good spinning tracks.
He loved it.
Hey, Shamo, he's a competitor. He likes getting in a bit of a tiff with the batters. He says it gets him going. So you know, if we see that here tonight against Big Mitchy Marsh, it'll be good viewing.
Pick your mark.
Oh, yeah.
Taking on the big bice.
Absolutely.
He might have seen that 4 out of 5 skid spin for Mitchell.
Oh,
Marsh.
yeah.
Everything else was Max.
It's not even a chink, but it's the only thing we could see to talk to. Everything else was maxed out, and rightly so. What a player he's been for so long, the Bison. Mitch Marsh, captain of the country in this format. It's great to see him get back into some form down in Hobart the other night with 100. Great for the competition. Good for everyone's soul when Mitch Marsh is making runs.
I don't think the Hurricanes really enjoyed it, though. Our co-commentator had quite a fashion moment down there where he ran the puffer vest with nothing on underneath. With his purple slides, and it just captured the heart of the nation.
I need to get a look at this.
Hey, come on, guys. I was off duty. I was on social duties the other night.
Desperately keen to see this.
Oh, you should see it. It was breathtaking.
Well, I came in here today hoping that there might be a little purple jumpsuit in the wardrobe, but they didn't plan for me, so I'm left wearing my own stuff.
Stylish as always. Stylish as always.
That's it.
Oh, no, we'll get a vision of it.
Please.
You should, mate.
Our staff are outstanding.
Well,
our
cameras were intoxicated by it, too, especially because it was 3 degrees. It didn't stop him.
Those puffers are good.
Last ball of the over. It's been a good one. Only 5 off. That's a good start by Shamsi. 6 singles, no wicket for 48.
That concludes the 6th over. The Scorchers start for 48. All right, Scorchers fans, can you guess how many matches the Perth Scorchers women's team won? When batting first last season, test your smarts for your chance to win a Caddy Box experience for you and 7 mates. Perth Scorchers take on the Melbourne Stars here at Optus Stadium. Thanks.
WA cricket fans really support their beloved Perth Scorchers. And Adelaide Strikers think it's a spin philosophy tonight. So Matt Short comes in, the third spinner utilised.
I don't mind it. Just changing it up. The Scorchers have had a good handle on these conditions in recent times. They have been dominant on their home turf for the most part, TD. So they will be looking to change it up a little bit and give them something else to look at. Having a chat with Tim Payne and Ben Dunk pre-game, so quite like it.
Yeah, it's a great launch pad this for the Scorchers. You know, none for 50 in the sixth over, or the seventh over now, and we see right arm off spin to Mitch Marsh. He's going to be looking very aggressive against this here. And he's Shorty's done a good job there, just, you know, sticking to that top of leg stump, not giving him any room to swing his arms. But if anything's pitched full here, the boys are going to be swinging pretty hard, I'd imagine.
Well, that's always the goal, isn't it? A right-hander set at the crease and a right arm off, he's spinning it into them. It's almost an unwritten rule that you try and take it for 25 plus.
Matt Short's really clever. He can, you know, toy around with his wrist. He tries to bowl. He can bowl the off break, as we've just seen there, a little bit slower to Fanning, but he can also bowl that slider across the right hander. He kind of comes out the front of the hand, might even swing a little bit. So I wouldn't imagine we're going to see many slow balls here to Mitchie.
3 singles so far. What can Marsh do? Bowls him! No! Comes off the keeper.
Just cleared the stumps. A near thing for Mitch Marsh. Nice change of pace there from Matt Short. He went from 86 k's an hour to 95, so significant increase, and beat him all ends up. Interesting field in play too, Richo. We got 3 behind point on the offside, deep cover, and then deep mid off on the offside, so no one in front of square to stop a single. So conceding that one.
That was almost the ultimate stumping pace. That if his foot was raised, it would have been a record time.
He's found the gap. Beautifully done. Gets the boundary he needed off that over. 7 off the over. No wicket for 55. So the spin continues now. Jersis Wadia. Terrific young talent. We heard some great stories on social media about his commitment for his cricket career and leaving his family behind and dreaming of an opportunity to play professional cricket, and here he is.
It's wonderful to see, isn't it? Had a good opportunity in the top end series in August with the Adelaide Strikers Academy, and was very impressive from what Alex Ross told me when he came back from it. So he was one to watch, and he's certainly shown that in this series so far. It's been brilliant to see him get his opportunity.
He's also trying to race through his over here. We've seen him as Sam Fanning just pulls away, but he's trying to get rushed there by.
So much room, isn't there? Square of the wicket here on this wide expanse, the home of West Coast Eagles and Fremantle Dockers in the AFL. And you interesting to see. Fanning's just been dragged back to a 142 strike rate, and Marsh still under 100.
Yeah, they've done a really good job here, the Strikers, with the spin to just make sure that that little launch pad that was created coming out of the power play, the first time the Scorchers have got through it without losing a wicket, hasn't been able to really launch yet and escalate the strike rate. So good from the Strikers. But what needs to come with it, I'll get TD to follow up on this in a minute, is they've got to find ways to take wickets, because this is a pretty good launch pad, and it's probably what you're looking to build when you come over here to play.
Absolutely. Always talk about scoring the back 10 overs here. You can score anything, and obviously with the power surge now being available, you look to have set batsmen. You know, while they've done a really good job here of not letting the Scorchers get away from them, you know, it won't be long, and as soon as a couple fly off the middle of the bat, it's very hard to take back.
Oh, a little misfield. Annoying for the Strikers. Costs them a single. 3 runs only off that over. No wicket for 58. No wicket for 72 after 9. Shamsi about to bowl his second over. 14 off that over in the previous. Oh, he's hit it straight to the fielder, who takes the catch. You heard the groan from Mitch Marsh. Shamsi's got the breakthrough. And there is the signal.
Yes. TD's taking his off too. And
live on TV here.
Oh, brilliant. What a big wicket that is.
That's huge. And again, the change of bowling just makes it difficult for the Scorchers to maintain their rhythm. Shamsi just back of a length. Mitch Marsh got deep into the crease but could not get the leverage that he needed. And there it is.
It's a brilliant catch coming forward there from Jamie Overton as well. Long on. And you probably the discussion they had just there, the split between...
Oh, there it is.
I've been distracted.
Yes. We got it on camera.
Oh, God.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That is absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
But you're right, TD. Those catches coming forward are never easy. And Jamie Overton did a wonderful job to come in, because sometimes it's hard to tell the trajectory and the pace that it's coming.
Particularly here at Perth Stadium, where we have a different setup. Normally you have light towers at grounds, but with the way the stadium's built,
and a warm welcome to our WA audience. You've just joined us at the departure of your favourite son and Mitch Marsh, who's scored 37 off 31, 1 for 72, a wonderful launch pad for the Perth Scorchers. I described him as a young wunderkid, Cooper Connolly, part of the Australian team for the T20 World Cup. He's had a wonderful tournament with the ball, one terrific contribution with the bat as well. And Shamsi got the big breakthrough. And this was fantastic because Tim David's in commentary for us and told us that Shamsi would come up with something special in his celebration, that the shoe foam would come out, and pointed towards our commentary box, and right on cue he delivered.
Well, you know, I was just hoping it wasn't going to be when he got Mitch Marsh out, because I was hoping to sit here and watch, talk about Mitchie smacking into the stands all night. But yeah, it's a really important wicket for the Strikers to pick up. If the Scorchers go to the back end, the back 10 overs, they take the surge straight away and really start to go hard with all the wickets they've got in hand. So to stop the momentum and maybe give them a little bit of thinking now, the Scorchers batsmen, that they can't just take the surge straight away.
Chris Lynn's listening in. Linny, great to have you join us. An interesting time, the end of Mitch Marsh, that would please you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw early, he just had a bit of a look. He knows this wicket better than anyone, but he still took 20, 25 balls to really come into his own. We know how strong he is, and these boundaries straight. There's probably only one bloke that hits it harder than him. He's sitting next to you.
Yeah. And spin has been the recipe. Do you think that's going to be the key tonight?
Yeah, we've crunched the numbers, you know, creeks to spin here. We've just felt spin's our stronger option. So we're going that spin heavy tonight. Look, these Scorchers batters, they've been on fire the last couple of games, so we've got to try and mix it up. Something that they're probably not quite used to here at Optus.
And Sanity, it's TD up here. Tell us how come you've ended up out of point after your...
Yeah! Oh, taken! There's another one. Shamsi's got his second. Luke Wood takes the catch. And Cooper Connolly misses out tonight.
I was just asking Lenny there why isn't it up out of point as he got run out in the last game at a close point, but there, as we see the diving catch forward, Luke Wood and the big grin there. If we get a close up on that, it'd be pretty good to see.
Wonderful wicket for the Strikers. Spin to win at Optus Stadium tonight. 2 for 72. Connolly goes for a duck.
Fresh off a wonderful knock. We're a great partnership with Mitchell Marsh down at Ninja Stadium in Hobart. 94 not out. Makes his way out into the middle with a big job to do now.
What is a huge job. And the Strikers have taken control at Optus Stadium. It's not often you hear that, but Shamsi running with 2 for 6 off his 1.4 so far. He is on fire on debut for the Strikers.
It's all right, it's all right.
So Lenny, we're trying to chat to you, but wickets keep falling, mate.
Yeah, good luck charms. I love it, don't
Well, the Strikers have had form over here, Lenny, with spin, haven't they?
Yeah, we knocked the Scorchers boys off in a semi-final. But obviously the inclusion of Shammy, obviously world-class spinner, and Wadia, who hasn't bowled a lot of overs, so they wouldn't have seen too much of them.
Now, Lenny,
Yep.
we haven't had a chance to have a chat since that run out.
The famous run out.
We'll see if we get a replay for the viewers at home, but my goodness gracious me, how good was that?
Oh, mate, wound back the clock. I've been saying, I've been putting in the work, so a little bit of reward never goes astray. But yeah, I think it kicked my batting into confidence more than anything.
Well, you talked about you'd been feeling pretty good, but it hadn't quite worked out. You were feeling a big one coming the other night. Well, the Heat just got enough runs to get you enough of a run-up to get it. We'll light up the New Year's Eve name.
Yeah, we were due. I think that was our first win in 6 years for New Year's.
Now, Liddy, also, we spoke to you a little bit during New Year's Eve about how you really set yourself for this year's tournament.
Yep.
We know, 4,000 runs, the first to achieve that, but tell us a bit about your preparation leading into this year's Big Bash.
Well, you want the finer details, I guess.
Well, if you want to be.
No, everyone knows I enjoy a beer, celebrate the wins, train hard, whatnot, but I just thought I'd go dry for about 3 months. Feel like the body's in good shape at the moment, albeit that I didn't score runs in the first 3 games, so I had a couple the night before the game, on New Year's Eve, the night before, not the morning of, just to clarify.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, mate, it just made me relax a little bit. I think I was a little bit uptight because sometimes you try too hard, and you've got so much time in your head, you're thinking about it, doesn't quite go your way, you shank one up in the air. But yeah, cricket's a reactive game, and they have a natural instinct. I know I'm a player that's see-ball, hit ball, but I've done so much work on it. I've just been relaxed in the mind.
It's great insight, mate.
Yeah.
Well, you're awarded on New Year's Eve, so hopefully for the rest of the tournament you can continue on.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as I said, I've been putting in the work, so you just like to think, good players go back-to-back with scores, so hopefully I can do that tonight.
Good on you, mate. Great to chat. Chris Lynn capturing 3 wickets on the mic. That's how we're going to sell that one. That's what he wants. 4 runs and a wicket. It's 3 for 78. Just need to check that, but looks safe.
Yeah, I think
TV umpire
great, but
we have
certainly Lloyd Pope did a really good job to cut down and stop the 2.
The bowler's end. Can I have your best side on, please?